Hello and welcome back. Today let's talk about dressing gowns. This is a question that I recently received, and so many people I think believe that dressing gowns are not for them. They're more of something that you would see in the movies, maybe something that you would see a bride wearing on her wedding day. And you know what? I have to say that that kind of thing has always bothered me.
This video is brought to you by our patrons and all those who have purchased from the Inspired by Nikki store. Thank you. I want to welcome you if you are new and hope you will consider subscribing to be inspired daily to make the everyday beautiful.
So many women put so much effort into just being feminine on their wedding day. That's what I saw so often. Or like if there was a special occasion, but then the rest of the time they forget about all these things that they love, that they feel are beautiful. And I say, don't ever let that go. That is for you. Before you get married, when you get married, after you get married, all the way, just all the time. Always make each day a special occasion. So that's really what we're going to talk about today, because I got a very interesting question and I'm excited to discuss it with you. Teal797 wrote, I was wondering if you could share your thoughts about dressing gowns. Are they still an essential part of daily wardrobe or a piece of clutter? Well, they are definitely not a piece of clutter if you ask me, but everybody's different. Everybody wears different things, but I'll tell you a little bit about how I came to really start enjoying the more feminine pieces and when I chose to put those in my life and never look back on all of the sweatpants, the yoga pants, just all that life. That was another life for me, okay? And I did live that life of jeans and everything, but all of that changed at one point. And actually it was kind of like a slow change. I would have to say it started with my pajamas though. Isn't that interesting? It started with me getting rid of those, those straight-legged ones that are kind of like a cotton. They were cute. They were pink, they were striped, but I just remember thinking those did not suit me at all. They were not flattering by any means. I wore like the spaghetti strap tank tops, the camisoles, with it to bed or something. And I just remember thinking I was never really that comfortable. I didn't like them. And then there would come a time where, maybe my anniversary or something, where I would put on like a beautiful gown and then just like forget about it the rest of the time. But I always thought about how wonderful I felt when I did wear those things. And so I just came to a point of asking myself, why do I save my best pieces for some other day instead of just using my best each day? This was, I would have to say I was almost turning 30. Was I almost turning 30? Maybe 25, something like that. Like I was getting to the point of feeling like I wanted to just dress better. I wanted to mature a little bit more because I felt like my look was very juvenile. It was not very elegant, and that was more of what I loved. And so I wanted to embrace that. So let's move on with this. So yes, to me, a dressing gown is not clutter. Some of you might be asking, what is a dressing gown? Well, it's not a robe that you would say wear like if you were at the spa, those really plush robes. It's not something like that. It's not something that would be absorbent by any means. So let me read a definition for you. A dressing gown or a house coat is a loose open-fronted gown closed with a fabric belt that is put on over nightwear or rising from bed, or less commonly today, worn over some day clothes when partially dressed or undressed in the morning or evening. So I think when it said less commonly today, a lot of men would put on a dressing robe over their day clothes. Like if they didn't have their suit jacket on or something like that, they would just wear it. Maybe their collars would be sticking out, like if they didn't have their tie and just dressed completely, they would put a dressing gown on. And then women would tend to wear these over basically like gowns that you would wear to bed. So they're similar to a bathrobe, but without the absorbent material. So of course I'm going to insert my dressing gown here. I have a few, and I love the vintage sets especially. So I do look for those, like on Poshmark, for instance. But I also received a beautiful one for my wedding, and I'll never forget that. I still have it with the gown that goes with it, and I just love those. And I just remember always saving that for a special occasion, but then thinking I should be wearing this all the time. Why is it going to take up valuable real estate in my wardrobe or in my dresser, and I'm not ever going to wear it except once or twice a year? So if you enjoy looking feminine, feeling very feminine, I would encourage you to seek out these kind of pieces. They don't have to be expensive. You know, I didn't spend an arm and a leg on mine at all. And I have some by Christian Dior, which is a very expensive brand, high quality brand. And I got them at a fraction of the price for, you know, just shopping on Poshmark. And then you get the sets. And like I said, I especially love the more vintage styles that they are just beautifully made, and the lace and all of the detail in them. So yes, to me, dressing gowns are still such an important part of the wardrobe. They're something that I wear every single day. They're not just for the pictures, you know, those staged pictures that you see with brides and their bridesmaids, and you know, where they have bride and bridesmaids written on them. You know, they're beautiful pieces that you can use every single day. And I love it when, say, I'm just getting ready. It's something that you would wear between getting dressed. So for instance, when I'm getting ready and I'm doing my makeup and my hair, I like to wear that you know, just over whatever it is I'm already wearing. And it offers more coverage. I have my kids coming in and out of my room all the time, so it's definitely something that I like to take advantage of and wear. And I also just love the flowy feel of the material. And you know, nothing makes you feel more beautiful when you're walking around your room and whatever you're wearing is just flowing as you walk. And it's also a beautiful sight to behold. So I would encourage you, if you are uncomfortable with it, maybe really it's something that you would just wear when you're alone, or when maybe around your house, maybe around your home with your children or your husband. So I wouldn't say that it would really be something to feel uncomfortable about. Now I know that it might be something that a lot of people probably wouldn't wear if they're in a climate that is really cold, because it is a much thinner material, but they have them made of different materials too. Not everything is the really thick bathrobe material when you're talking about robes. Some of them can be cotton, some can be rayon. It can just be made of all sorts of different things. So if you love pattern, if you love bright colors or soft colors, go with what you love. Find something. There's something out there for everyone, I have to say. So let me know in the comments below if you still wear a dressing gown, or if you are going to start wearing a dressing gown. I would love to read your comments about all of that. And let me also know anything else that you have questions about, or what you would like to hear me discuss. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. But I do want to make an announcement about my new line of stationery, which I just recently uploaded to my Etsy shop. Those are Grammy's Garden, and I have a special video for anybody who purchases that I will also link, which is sharing the tribute that I wrote to her for her funeral. So that is something that my brother helped me make a video of, and for any of you who purchase, I just want to thank you ahead of time. It means so much to me. Today is actually her birthday, so I just thought that it would be a great day to release this. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and we will talk then. Bye everyone.